Hello, this is Paralog Tent and welcome back to another episode of Sunless Skies. We have just finished at the inconceivable circus and, well, not a lot more to say really. We've done all that can be done here. We need to move onwards. However, we are trying, just zoom out there, we are trying to travel west of New Winchester. So sort of in this direction here. We're looking for a port of some sorts, but as you can see, we have gone a little bit to the north. We're sort of at a sort of northwesterly tangent at the moment, so that is something we're going to have to quickly correct. It's just I saw this and thought, why not? Let's give it a whirl. So without further ado, let's crack on, shall we? I mean, it's oh so pretty. It's oh so pretty. We haven't been able to pick up any supplies here, which could be an issue, but we'll just see how it goes. We'll give it a punt and see what's going on. Nilsson's Point. Yes. Now, let's just see what's going on, shall we? I mean, I don't want to go too far south if I can help it. Van Zessen Waste. Oh, that looks interesting. No, gotta mine it. I can't mine. I don't think I've even come across a chance to mine. It's all looking very overgrown. Definitely a dead end here. Better go south a little. And really, we're just going to be doing this on like a sweeping sort of motion, just to try and cover as much space as we can and try and find where we're going. You see, you may see that I am actually delaying the fact that I don't know where we're going by name, because I've completely forgotten since the last recording. You know what? It's probably in my best intention to actually check that out. Let's see. Where are we going? We're not delivering a settler, are we? Titiana? Oh, it was the filmmaker, wasn't it? Yes, High Brass. That's what we're looking for. Yeah. All good. All good. We've been this way. Let's go back. So yeah, we're looking for High Brass. It says to the west of New Winchester. I mean, it's as good as any excuse to sort of have a delve this way and see what we can come across. Why are you lit up? Anything to see here? No? Lots of stony bits floating about. Don't know the technical name for it. What the hell's that? Something interesting built into the side of that. And I feel like... Oh. Don't die on me, please. Yeah, we're going a little bit further to the south now, but that's okay. Well, just go around whatever the hell this is. And then possibly get pulled back up north. I see smoke. I see smoke. Aha. What be you? I reached my order. Oh, wow. Went into that one, didn't I? Ow. Reverse. Reverse. Yeah, this isn't good. Gotta get out of here. Down to half health. Can't take on two. Barely take on one. Right, okay, so they've split up a little. As long as I keep moving. That's not good. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Run away. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This one taken care of. Let's see if we can get a quick repair on before we take on the next. No. Recover its weaponry? What? You prepare to board the buckled wreckage, poised to plunder the plunderers. Behind you, someone is humming a song of victory. So, the bridge is in ruins, the hold is crumpled, but its main gun has survived. An engineering crew could remove it intact. This will give you a small weapon that you can equip while in dock, or sell it to an equipment shop. Or we can raid the safe. Your guns have reduced the door to a smouldering heap. Sovereigns are surprisingly durable. Or we can explore the captain's cabins. How are we for money right now? And orders are rarely democratic. The captain rules by strength and claims the best for their own keep. I mean, I'm always into like having interesting stuff. Do that, I guess. Success. 100%. Boom. The cabin door did not survive the onset of your guns, nor did the captain. You have to tread carefully. The carpet will not be saved. A few scorched documents sit on the bronzewood desk. They make for interesting reading. Apparently London had need of a few brave captains willing to bring fire to the Tacites. You would not have expected the signatories of the orders. The Salon Stewed Gossip. We had them already. That's disappointing. I mean, if we can just keep... Oh, lordy. If we can just... Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. If we can just keep on top of... Oh, that's not what we needed. I mean, it's do or die at this point. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Squeaky bum time. Squeaky bum time. Now I need a heal. There we go. Ah, cool. Cool. Alright, where are we? Yeah, let's go on down south. I mean, we're doing alright. I'm just half health, but we've gained some stuff which we already had in droves, which is better than a kick in the teeth, I suppose. Where are we going? Following this. I may not be so curious when it comes to checking out another smoke trail next time around. I mean, I'm hoping I can heal up at high brass, or else we could be scuppered. Oh. Okay, so I can't shoot you. You're just kind of there. Can't loot you and I can't shoot you. You know what? I'm going to move away. What's that say? Something's happening. Somebody's dying. Who's that? I'm not really in the position to be doing this. Free shots. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? He's a smoking. Come on, stop being a wimp. Show yourself! I'll have to come around to you then, aren't I? We got you. We gotcha. What are we on? The Reach Marauder is defeated. Do we? What do we? You may gain unusual cargo. I mean, I don't know where I can get healed up, so I'm going to play it safe. Fantastic. What are you? A wreck. The wreck gleams with frost. Its windows are dark. Its engines silent. Perhaps something of value lies within. So we can enter through the shattered windscreen, where we have a 34% chance. We can strip her for repairs. Or we can leave it untouched. You know what? Hey! Your driver pulls your locomotive alongside the wreck, close enough for you to leap from one to the other. The floor of the bridge is carpeted with glass fragments. It shines like stars in the lamplight and tinkles like bells when your boots brush it. A sky chest now to the floor at the back of the bridge yields to your efforts. What could it be? An aromatic casket. Something has been preserved. Dried tea leaves. Your crew gathers round. An argument breaks out over the provenance and blend. Fetch a kettle. What? Yeah. What the hell's happened here? Come on, you cheeky monkey. My aiming is terrible today. One of them's got to hit, surely. What are you doing? You're not firing at me. Are we stuck? Oh, he was waiting for me. I've got to get him in view. This is no good. Oh, we got this time. Do I need to strip? I think I feel pretty all right. We have a clasped jewelry box. Something precious has been concealed. Some sovereigns. Not a lot either. Alright. Fair enough. Want to come back again for a second go? I'm up for it. I am up for it. Alright, Captain? Yeah, we've done that bit. You are still dying? Okay. Oh, we do have something down here though. You know what? Let's go check that out. It's not a million miles away from Traitors Wood, which is interesting. And then we do need to head back up north. In fact, it's probably best for our map if we just try and keep against this. I don't think I can buy anything from Traitors Wood. It's been a while since I've been there. Didn't leave under happy circumstances last time. Oh my life. Oh, wrong way. Have it up the butt. Going for the kill. Boom. So, again, not really feeling too bad on that, so let's loot the hold. A faintly luminescent cage. The light burns from within. The silver idol rests inside the cage. 4 wings extend from its hunched shoulders. Made from moonstone, your navigator says in a hushed voice, to amplify the light of the stars. Beautiful. Beautiful. And some more wreckage. Dings. Oh, that's what we were looking for. Okay, cool. I mean, do I pop into... No, I'm fine. I'm fine. We're doing all right. let's carry on. Back up and to the left. So we're going to aim for, in fact, same for this one here. And we'll follow that around. And then we'll look at ciphering off here. Oh, there's black stuff down there. I don't like the look of that. And now would be a good time to head due north. And we should be able to poke this bit of land. Until hopefully we comes across whatever we are supposed to be seeing to the west. But yeah, action-packed episode so far. Been a little bit lucky in places. I do prefer the maneuverability of the steamship. Would you call it? Steam train ship? Train ship? Yeah. Compared to the boats in Sunless Sea, it does make the... Oh, it's pulling me close to this now. Something to crave. Don't know how I feel about this. Oh, didn't mean to shoot. Hopefully I haven't annoyed it. Flashing by the window. Right-headed pardon eels. Not something we can do. Oh, just pass through them. Okay. Oh, daddy-o. I'm very concerned about our fuel right now, so I think I'm going to head back to Traitors Wood and try and pick up some fuel. And then we will go... Well, north. It's a dead end that way, so that's the only way we can go. Which isn't the best, but never mind. Marrold Wood. Marrold Wood. Well, here we be. Back to Traitors Wood. Let's check out the shops first. Oh bugger, it's just supplies we can get. I'm hoping we can burn supplies. However, it's in the bazaar. Chorister nectar. Not really that cheap, is it, if you look at it? So best go back to this, see if there's any opportunities to do stuff in general. Traitors Wood is sprawling, secluded forest on the edge of the reach. Few venture beneath its gloomy bowls. And legend speaks of a king who sleeps under the barrow at the wood's heart. So, an opportunity. Blue smoke rises from a camp at the fringes of the pale wood. A great bronzewood has come down in a storm. Lumber is sworn over its vast trunk, boring into its core to extract the most supple wood. There is more than can be burned for charcoal and more than the company will pay for. Rather than leave it to slowly rot in the rain, the lumberers are willing to sell it to those captains with a reputation for discretion. You have absolutely no intention of paying for it. 46% chance. Could lose some crew. My only chance. And I did it. Cool. Your attack is unexpected. The labourers are hardy but exhausted from their work. A couple of broken arms and bruised heads are all that's needed to subdue them. One of your crew suffers a nasty head wound, however. Without the lumberers, lugging the best wood back to your engine is arduous work, however. Awesome. I mean, how are we looking for cargo? 5 bronzewood. Caddy of dried tea. Verdant seeds. I mean, we've got enough to go back up north. Deliver 5 to complete this prospect to Port Avon. And 3 seeds for Magdalene's. Oh, it's calling for us to go back. It's calling for us to go back. I mean, how far away are we from Port Haven? Not a million miles away. I'd like to think we should be able to get some fuel there as well. And then we could head up in this direction. Sounds like a plan, Bruin. So, let's do a respite from labour. The distinguished retailers Ravens Court and Stamford operate a small logging outpost in Traitors Wood. Hours are long and employment is precarious. Very seldom do the woodcutters and charcoal burners get a day off. Today is one of those rare occasions. So we can rest or we can ask for wood for our hull. Well, I'm not too fussed about our hull. It's not in a bad state at the moment. So let's rest. Maybe that'll lower our terror a little. The workers make room for you on the grass. You sup on cold meats and flat wine under the boughs of the trees. Later you'll play cards and dice until the fiddler strikes up again. The charcoal burner brings out some whiskey she'd been saving. The singer lasts well into the night and almost drowns out the sounds of the wood. Sounds like a good day. All nice. Let's do the wood's edge. The wood is vast as a fell giant and fathomless as a great ocean. Like the ocean, much of it's hidden from view. Careful expeditions are required to go deeper into the wood. The forest is rich and wild in the verdant species of the reach. Exploring the starlight dappled edges of the wood could be profitable. We only perform one of these actions a fortnight. The wood guards its secrets. So we can gather flowers, or we might get verdant seeds. We're okay. You can hunt in Traitors Wood. We may gain a caged catch. We can slumber in the wood, where we may get visions of the heavens. Don't we have visions of the heavens already? We do. So really it's a caged catch, I would guess. That be nothing we have already. So that'd be worth doing. Or not. A trail of cloven hoof prints lead into the wood. Taking your sharpest gun as you track their marker. Gloom turns to dark as you head deeper into the forest. Twigs snap beneath your feet as loud as breaking bones. The wood around you is entirely silent. How long has it been like that? There are fewer of you than there were. A stoker claims she can hear someone calling, but searching proves fruitless. Osy nosy. Osy nosy. Oh, that's us done here. What else can we do? Campfire? Three figures draped in scholars' robes huddle around a campfire. They are arguing about kings. Abandoned in the colours of Somerset, London's university's most respectable college gleams in the firelight. As you approach, the discussion dies. One of the scholars, a woman with a fierce expression, stands up. Only scholars should be here. Are you one? No, we are not. It's going to cost us supplies. We can actually buy supplies from here, so yeah, I'm not. That's fine. The vituperative classicist, big words, compares your offering with the burnt toast and one tea they had been supping on. Well, alright, I suppose. The woman is a vituperative classicist. Her companions a dismal paleographer, a forlorn young man, and a feckless theologian. A handsome youth with an easy smile. They explain that they are here to enter the regent's grave, where they believe the sleeping king lies buried. They do not agree as to the king's identity. Unfortunately, the college has cut our funding, the classicist explains. Speak to us if you'd be interested in helping. So, how can I help? The scholars intimated that you might be able to help them continue their explorations into the wood. Your inquiry induces a rare spirit of cooperation in the scholars. The last expedition into the woods found a document written in the correspondence. It contained directions to a place called the Stewards Font, the theologian explains. Alas, that is all it needs to break their alliance. The paleographer begins to argue that the steward was a chief position in Charlemagne's household. The classicist makes a pointed reference to Indiana's husband. The theologian's smile is forced. If you could find the font, it would be an immense boon to my work. There are sputters of protestation. Our work. Okay. I mean, we might as well speak to all of them. So, the feckless theologian, the divinity student has a dozen bad habits and a firm conviction that St. John the Apostle slumbers in the regent's grave, even. The theologian's tent is the largest of the three. Its interior has been decorated with carpets and throws, which trap the smoke from his hookah. The air is a scented fog. The theologian is reclining on cushions drinking wine. What does he think of his academic colleague, the dismal pylographer? The theologian smiles innocently. Yes, we used to know each other very well indeed. This was back at college, before all his passion got sucked out of him. He sighs. Some people can't accept change. What about the vituperative classicist? She's very talented and very funny and not at all nice. And she's furious with me. Why? He won't say. I think I've done enough damage. With both of them, he shakes his head. If it weren't for St. John and the academic senate sending me here, I doubt I'd have seen her again. Until she became principal, of course. So what about you, young man? The theologian's eyes widen. He's delighted to have been asked that question. According to Legenda Auroria, St. John is sleeping somewhere, waiting for the coming of the Antichrist, which would mean the end of the world. And what is the high wilderness but that? We left the world behind, and the stars are going out, and just after we arrive, we discover a tomb hidden in an ancient wood. He runs a hand through his hair. Sometimes we must have faith. Alright. Cool, Daddy-o. What about the classicist? I'm going to call her the classicist from now on. The classicist tent is practical and largely unornamented. The interior is damp from her various walking clothes, which have been scattered across the floor. Old playbills and gaudy costume jewellery hang from the tent ceiling like charms. The classicist is pacing the tent, reading Herodotus while smoking up a storm. So, what's your theory? Why does she believe the ancient Sumerian deity Inanna is buried in the forgotten tomb in the high wilderness? Isn't it obvious? She rolls her eyes. Fine, I'll tell you what I told the academic senate. The high wilderness is heaven, not as the church conceives it, but as the Sumerians did. A place of stars and chaos and impossible powers, in proximity to and affecting our own world, but far, far removed. She pauses for breath. Inanna, the queen of heaven, entered the underworld in search of her husband and was trapped for a time. That is the myth. This may be the truth. She waves her hand dismissively. Besides, we made some promising discoveries in the wood. Oh yeah? What do you think of the theologian then? Her incentive goes on for an hour. Oh, sorry. Her invective goes on for an hour, and she only remembers to fetch you tea midway through. A liar, a traitor, and a fool, she says, spooning in entirely too much sugar. I loathe him. Her hand shakes as she pours. Angry. What about the paleographer? She laughs scornfully but refuses to be drawn. I will not waste breath on the undeserving. Ooh. Burn. Okay. Well. One more left to go. What about you, paleographer? The paleographer's tent is some distance from the rest of the camp and almost in the forest. It is smaller and more worn than the tents of the others. Inside, however, the tent is both warm and sturdy. No rain leaks through the oilskin. The paleographer inks and reference books and old theatre handbills are neatly sorted. The paleographer is at a little wooden desk, conjulating the subjunctive. What's your history, friend? It's a little strange, I admit. You certainly won't find this in Einhard, for there are legends that say the great king did not leave his people on death and instead sleeps in a barrow, waiting for their hour of need. He almost smiles. You query his people? I do not forget that we are British. He pauses for effect. But is that queen not of German parentage? Would not her ancestor look out for her, Europe's greatest monarch, as she embarks on her most significant endeavour? What about the theologian? What do you think? The paleographer is lost in thought. When he answers you, he looks rueful. The three of us were all at college together in the same year. We were all interested in the theatre, but eventually pursued other things. I hadn't seen him in years, until the Traitors Wood funding came up at the Senate. He sniffs. His intellect is second-rate, but his charm is first-class. We can't all be brilliant, he sighs despondently. Alright, what about the classicist? A remarkable scholar and a terrifying goneril. Goneril? At college when she trod the boards. He shakes his head. Ancient history now, which is her province, not mine. He makes a strong cup of tea for himself and then offers you the same. Bitterness has curdled her. He sips his drink, then grimaces. Like this milk. Right, so that be them. That be them. I mean, is that all we can do now? Apparently so. I presume it's the expeditions into the woods deep which is going to set those off. But that's going to be the next episode because this has been the long one. Thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated and I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy.